So yeah, 45 seconds till the race begins. So let's just jump into it. So yeah, we're watching Vincent right now. Vincent with so funnily enough, like I just realized something that this is not what we had planned before, but every single VTuber out here like kind of like have their own kind of like have their own like skins made, you know.
Yeah, which is really, really cool actually. Seeing them creating their own skins and coming up with their unique looking race cars, it's super, super cool because it gives it another step of like personality.
Yeah. Anyways, let me just do a quick little thing.
And as you can see on the stream right now, you can see the facts and favorite stuff for
Yeah,
the VTuber. Right now we're watching Vincent, and yeah, his favorite thing to do is crashing cars. Hopefully he doesn't do too much tonight. And his little fun fact about his persona is he was a wanted street racer in like seven different
states. Yeah. So he's a well-known street racer, let's just say. Okay, anyways, qualifier has started, so good luck, have fun to everyone. So yeah, sorry, continue.
Oh, my mistake. But yeah, do you have any predictions for the matches tonight? Do you have any players in mind who do you think will be above the rest? Or
so I do have my personal top 3. So I have Naikaze here. Naikaze is, as I mentioned, a very well-known VTuber in our area. So apparently, Nai, fun fact. He was the #1 Osu player in Indonesia in 2013. Like, if any of you have played Osu, I certainly have. Yeah, that game's hard. Also, Pac-Man is his favorite emote, so make sure to spam that emote as much as you like. And yeah, but yeah, top Osu player in Indonesia in 2013. So that is a very, very huge achievement for everyone. But yeah, anyways, up next on the list we have Renjiro Junichi. We have another sim racer. If you watch his channel, he plays a lot of racing games. But unfortunately, he's not doing very well at this practice session. But yeah, anyways, he is apparently very good at flirting. So yeah,
we'll need some more interviews for that.
Having a sim racer is cheating? Nah. There are a bit more. Like, funnily enough, right? Funny enough, I've discussed this with Leviathan earlier before the race. Trackmania is a very different game compared to like real life sim racing. Like, you actually have to unlearn everything you learned from your times at sim racing, because yeah, it's actually that different.
Yep, which is very true. I started as well as a sim racer, and then to Trackmania, I had to throw everything out of the window and to start from zero. Yeah.
Again, yeah, it's an arcade game. Like, arcade, it has arcadey physics. It has different, like, for example, Renjiro here, he does take a bit of a left lane on that kind of like transition, which what he should do is take it further to the right so that he could like reduce the airtime, because first rule of Trackmania, time spent in the air equals time spent not accelerating. Up next on the list, I think this is also on my top 3. We have Indomaret. Indomaret here is another sim racing VTuber, also not to be confused with the actual chain of Indonesian convenience store Indomaret. He is an actual VTuber. Also does racing games, sim racing games. But yeah, another one to watch out.
Also, surprisingly, he never traveled to Bali, even though he's an Indonesian.
Yeah.
and has traveled to other countries, which is really disappointing. Come on, Indomart, you can do better.
Yeah, come on. Like Bali is one of the you know, de facto
Hotspots.
places to visit. Yeah, one of the hotspots,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, I mean, I myself have went to Bali, even though I was very little back in the day. Like I was like 3 years old, so I didn't really remember anything about it. Okay, so up next, on my top 3, unfortunately, the third player in my top 3 hasn't joined the server just yet.
He has, but he's on the other server.
Oh, he's on the other server.
Alone.
He's
Hiding his strats, it
he's
seems.
hiding his strats. I see. Okay. But anyways, up next, we have Victor Handoyo. But yeah, there are 2 qualifier servers. Players can join whichever server that he liked. But I mean, most people just join the main server because, well, you know, that's the server that we are spectating him on. So yeah, now up next we have Victor Handoyo. We don't know what his fun fact is, but he wrote it like that, so we're just gonna have to live with it, I guess.
Yeah, so you guys can read those and understand it for yourself, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I myself don't really understand it. Sorry, Victor, if you're watching this again, but good luck to you on this competition.
Yeah. And up next we have friend of the show, Tile Hopper. Yeah, Tile Hopper, one of the VTubers that agreed to join in with us. He's a well-known gaming / social critic VTuber on twitch.tv/TileHopper. This is one of the fun facts that you thought they were joking, but it's real. Like he told me this exact story to myself, and yeah, he hosted a film forum that nearly caused an Indonesian film censorship board rep to throw hands. So yeah, so you can kind of tell from where he came from. But yeah, nowadays he takes a more humble life as a VTuber and playing video games.
Yep,
of course.
Based favorite things as well.
Based favorite things. Yeah. Yeah, who doesn't love sleeping, right? Who doesn't love sleeping, tweeting, and eating? How's this man causing the board hands up? Well, things. From what I heard, he mentioned me that it's like kind of like a debate between the filmmakers and the censor board reps. So you know how well that turned out. But have we mentioned anything about Rofi Daijobu?
Nope, we haven't. So we can bring up the graphic. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. So go ahead and go ahead and introduce Rofi.
So yeah, Rofi Daijobu is a VTuber, V-Ustad, I must say. He recently debuted, and I think he's the first V-Ustad to my knowledge. So he's a Muslim clerk VTuber, which is a really interesting one.
Like a lot of people, like when like I lived on Twitter, so I kind of understood the I understood the discourse surrounding the time, like when VU started trying to kind of like get into popularity. But he you know, cause like anything related to religion has kind of like this weird connotation, especially on the internet. But he's actually trying to kind of like bring it to a new color. You know, he's not like your typical religious cleric, let's just say, but you know, he has a balanced take over things and how it relates to religion, so which you should definitely check out. Up next, I think Vincent we have brought him up, I think. Yeah. So. Yeah. He's also one of the racing game VTubers, but yeah, he's also one of the racing game VTubers that agreed to join this. So we have 1, 2, So 1, 2, 3, I think. Yeah. So Vincent, Renjiro, and Katsuki. I think all of them are sim racers or have interest in sim racing or racing game.
As he does a PB on this run.
Yep.
Taking third. Yep.
There you go.
True.
So for this so for this first map, we're gonna be playing on map 8. So all the map pool is gonna be in the we're gonna be using the so as I pop up the screen, so we're gonna be using the campaign maps, one from each color. So the next map is gonna be a blue map. But yeah, anyways, so back to the show, and apparently as we take a look at the current leaderboards, Nai is at the top on this map. So you can definitely tell who are the seasoned sim racers and also the seasoned gamers. We've actually watched Nai practice, right?
Yeah, we have. He was one of the few players that actually knew Trackmania before we invited them.
Yeah.
So he had some sort of understanding. Mainly, all of them mainly due to virtual videos. And yeah, he is pretty good at this game, it seems.
Okay. But yeah, so you take things from here. I'm gonna handle some things, Leviathan.
All right. Okay, so it's currently still in qualifying. We are ending on this map, so now we're gonna go onto a blue map, which is gonna be the Sausage Tech map, map 12. And Nai wins the first map with Katsuki taking second, and followed by Vincent, which is an interesting one because it seems like Vincent might be a dark horse in this whole competition. Yep, as we head on to map 12. Waiting for the players to load in. This is going to be a really tricky map for them. As for newer players, tech is not really easily understandable, it seems, especially with the drifts. So it's going to be really interesting to see how the players will fare. There might be bigger gaps, especially on the red maps as well. But it's still going to be interesting anyway. It seems like Indomart knows the trick at the beginning, which is really interesting. He's been doing his homework. Vincent with the early lead. Getting overtaken by Nai. Wow. Brundle live commentary. Can we though?
Well, I don't know, but yeah. So next map is gonna be map 12. This is a very interesting sausage tech. Let's just say I myself find some enjoyment in hunting this. I don't know why, but I've grown into loving sausage tech a lot.
Yeah, to be honest, this is one of my favorite maps in the campaign as well. Even though I'm not really highly placed within the campaign in this one, but my love for tech just transcends my position in the leaderboard. So yeah.
Let's see where you are on the Indonesian leaderboard. Yeah, you're top 4 on the Indonesian leaderboard. Okay, so as compared to like some of these leaderboards, so we're not seeing any solid times just yet. So Nice currently still the best with like 40. Well, Cuts now with the best with a 44.7.
Sheesh.
But yeah, sausage tech.
Up.
Yeah, sausage tech is definitely different compared to like your regular tech map. Cause sausage tech, cause like you need to mind the bumps in the middle of the track. Like I don't know why, but the community started to like call this block sausage block from day one of the game being released. Like, yeah, the sausage blocks are a new addition to this game, so it has some it has some different characteristics in compared to like your regular roads. Can you explain it, Leviathan?
I mean, as it's named, well, for a little fun fact as well for the viewers, the official name is not sausage block, so it's actually bump. So these are called bump roads.
Yes.
So it has like a bump or like a raised middle part, but it's just basically road.
Yeah, but like literally the moment people like are discovering the game on day one, on day one, people are starting to call these blocks sausage blocks, which culminates to, I think, one of my most favorite clips from the very first year of Trackmania 2020, in which like spam are just hella confused as to why people are calling these blocks sausage blocks.
I mean, for me, it's self-explanatory. Like,
yeah, I mean, you know,
sausage,
you have a little bump in the middle. You know, sausage has a very distinct shape to it. For lack of a better
should
term,
be sausage more of, no? Don't you think?
Yeah. True.
Huh. This is like polisi tidur in bahasa Indonesia, you know?
Yeah. So you know speed bumps. Speed bumps in Indonesia, we call them polisi tidur, which translates roughly to English as a sleeping policeman. I don't know why people are starting to call it that, but yeah, I think it's just kind of like because it was a new thing and people have weird names for it. People are starting to have like weird names for it, despite probably the police themselves actually calling them a different thing. In English speaking languages, they call them like a speed bump or speed hump if you're in one of those British English speaking countries. But yeah, in the meantime, current standings. So Katsuki with a 44.3, so he's definitely using his time alone on the other servers very well.
He is crushing it for the moment, but Nai seems to be keeping a really close position with him, because he's always been just about a similar pace level, especially when you saw from like the last map, which they had a difference of like almost nothing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Which means let's watch how Nai does this map a bit. Oh, he's doing the left-right trick. I see.
Someone knows the
learning.
trick.
Someone knows the trick. Yeah. So
they did their homework.
Yeah, they did their homework. So the reason why Nai does this left to right trick, because on this first kind of like downhill, is because, remember, first rule of Trackmania, time spent in the air equals time spent not accelerating. So you hear me say on the previous map that on some people tend to get too much air time, therefore they're not accelerating enough. So if you want to make sure the car keeps accelerating, you need to keep your car on the ground. Therefore, people always do whatever they can to kind of like keep their car firmly on the ground. Which in this case, in the start of this map, is doing the left-right trick. You might not see the difference, but if you put it head to head with other people, you can see the difference. Where after the bump downhill, the people who do the left right trick will gain more speed into this first left turn. So yeah, as we can see, Nai is still trying to optimize his time. So
he seems to have given up his start trick.
Yeah.
Oh, Katsuki is now on the first on this server as well. It seems we can watch him now.
Katsuki is now in the server. Okay.
You can also start talking about him with the graphic on the side.
Yeah.
For the viewers.
Oh yeah. So as we mentioned, right? As we mentioned, some people have added some some people added some of their custom flair to deliveries. Like we didn't have this planned. Yeah, apologies for Katsuki's internet issues. Yeah.
Indie home.
Yeah, indie home. But yeah, yeah. See, he's one of the fellow sim racers in this event. Fun fact: he has competed in a drinking competition and passed out. So yeah. Boeing Momento. Yeah, probably he has the same internet as Boeing. Yeah, Boeing, a fellow member of the Indonesian community there. But yeah, look at his livery though. His livery, like, so basically, yeah, we never thought that people would actually put in the effort to kind of like create their own custom skin for the purposes of this event, right? Like that's something that we have not planned at all. But thanks to like a sponsorship of Club Access from Ubisoft and Nadeo themselves, which is why we have their logo on the bottom left corner of the screen. Yeah, so they have free club access for the entirety of this event. As you can see, people are starting to put in the work in applying their custom skins. As you can see with Katsuki's car, he actually put on a tweet telling his mutuals, just in case if they want to put something in his car as a quote-unquote sponsor, they can. So as you can see, Katsuki's cars is done with a lot of beautiful logos of other fellow VTubers, as well as the Japanese learners mark there on the bottom on the back of the car, and also a little Dunka Sep, a nice nod to like an F1 legend.
He was about to PB that run until the end.
Yeah, let's stick with Katsuki. They have 1 minute left in this run, so let's see if he can get a faster time. I think Katsuki's internet is stabilizing. Don't want to jinx that, but yeah.
But yeah, it's really, really cool to see their initiatives, especially the players who made their own skins, especially Katsuki. He was the one who came up to me and say, "Hey, is it possible for me to do this in Substance Painter or something?" And I was like, yeah. And then I gave him the files, and then he came up with something that looks amazing in like a few days, which is really, really cool to see.
Like this is actually not a very bad skin for like someone doing his first skin. Like, yeah, like if he could do like those like skin commissions, like he would probably get a lot of like customers.
Yeah, he could easily be one of these skinners in the community.
Yeah,
and his tag is very interesting to say the least.
Yeah, I wonder if we could have a second player that can complete that
Nai
series
actually overtook Katsuki at the end.
Yeah,
he took
we
first.
missed that. Yeah, 43.888. Yeah, so we can already see which players are gonna be up there. So my predictions is holding very well. And for the third map in the qualifying, we have map 20.
20, yep.
Map 20 is a bit of an interesting map. Can you describe it as we watch one of the people doing the event?
I have two words to describe this map.
Yes.
It's dirt hell. It's really tricky, even for a player like me. It takes a little bit to get used to, but once you get into the groove, you can totally smash it. So it's gonna be really interesting to see how these players perform.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Alright, so yeah, let's just walk through someone that's actually trying to do the map. Okay, so we have a dirt to the right, and then like we have a very weird section where you kind of have this kind of like little sand with a reactor down. If we can watch someone do the thing. Okay, Vincent, I think. Okay, so yeah, turn right up here, catch the reactor boost, and into this area, into another road, and another one of these reactor boosts down. And then yeah, you just go full speed on this right turn, bit of a right-left zigzag into this same section. Yeah, players should take note that this sand section really slows them down a lot, despite the fact that they have a reactor boost down, and then into that right left turn, and then this boost into the finish. But yeah, so as you can see, we have some people already setting a time. We shall wait for the timer to update. Okay, Vincent is still with 56.0. It seems. But yeah, this track is actually a pretty painful map for me to author as well. Like I think a few of the red maps are actually pretty difficult this season. Like I think that they really bumped up the difficulty with the seasonal campaign for this season in particular. Don't you think, Leviathan?
Yeah, I think so as well. But yeah, as you can see also on the left side, Katsuki's record is right below yours, so we're gonna have to look. We're gonna see if Katsuki will be able to either beat his record or he's gonna
49.
match it.
Yeah, 49 seconds is a pretty good time.
Especially for someone who just started playing the game really recently.
Exactly, yeah. Alright. Anyways, let's continue to follow a few other people. Did we miss anyone? I think the only one that we haven't showcased yet is Indomaret. Have we done Indomaret? I think we have.
We have done every single person that we can talk about him again. So
yeah, but what is his favorite language? Has anyone heard of Easy Hosa? I think I've heard about the language, but I don't know. Like I know it's pronounced Easy Hosa, but I don't know what kind of language it is.
I did my research.
How it words. Yeah. Oh.
I did my research. Apparently, it's a language spoken in South Africa.
Oh. I see. Because like I keep thinking that it's one of those constructed languages, but apparently it's not. Eh?
It sounds really cool too. Isi Hosa with an X in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, like the moment I heard about Easy Hosa, I thought it's like a constructed language, you know, one of those like Esperanto. Because like I know there's a constructed language called Tokipona, which I've recently started to grow an interest of, like after watching one video about it on YouTube.
Oh, Tokipona is that language, like the most efficient language, if I'm not mistaken, right? It's really cool. Yeah,
it's a language that is designed to be most efficient, and you know, as a result, it doesn't have a lot of vocabularies. I think like they only have like 200 words ish, which is insane. How you can form like different like sentences into thoughts and feelings with just 200 words.
With like compound words, right?
Yeah, exactly. Also, as we see Indomaret getting disconnected again, so... But yeah.
Hopefully his internet gets better soon.
Yeah.
Rage.
Okay. Can we see... Okay, Katsuki I think has left to join the other server again. In the meantime, we can watch other people like Victor, who has not yet set a time. Let's see if he can set a time. Oh, that's a bit of a difficult last section here for these people. But yeah, in case you're just joining us, welcome. You are watching the Trackmania Indonesia VTuber Invitational, an invitational tournament consisting of Indonesian VTubers. But yeah, we can see not a lot of people have set a time. Like only 6 people have set a time. Like I can see a lot of people are struggling with this map. As we can see, Nai with a 49.9. So yeah, Nai definitely did his homework. Setting up a time that's like 49.9, which I assume that is author time, or is it just short?
To my knowledge, that should be.
Very close, apparently.
Might be author, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, 4 minutes, yeah. This map is definitely it's definitely gonna be an issue for some people, as we see with let's see, people that have set a time. Okay, Katsuki now has set a time with a 54.0, which is still very far away. But then again, this qualifier doesn't really matter that much, since we're gonna be going straight to a round of 8 regardless.
Yep. This qualifier serves to be a practice / warm.
More like a
players.
practice session, yeah.
So the juicy bits will be coming really soon.
Really soon, yeah, with the round of 8, which runs on the similar format as the TMGL finals from spring 2021, which is one of the things that you definitely shouldn't miss. But yeah, 3 more minutes as we see Renjiro Junichi try to set a better time. His personal best right now is a 52.1. Let's see if he can beat. Oh, yep, that's a wall bonk, unfortunately. But yeah, I think now that everyone has already set a time, like I think in the event of like an actual qualifier session, like I think one of the most important things about this is that, you know, you should immediately set a time, because regardless, you know, it's still gonna count. Like you will definitely get a very harsh penalty if you didn't actually set a time, because, you know, it's gonna count from your total time in a way. So this is also, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, this is kind of like just a gentle introduction to, like, you know, how you do like competitions in Trackmania as well. Anyways, continue.
Yeah. Also, something quite interesting happening here. It seems like Katsuki, one of the players who have practiced quite a little bit, is struggling on this map.
Yeah.
I was expecting him to be a little bit more higher, but it seems like he's just struggling with this, like what I said, dirt hell at the beginning.
Yeah, unfortunately we can't really see what he's doing on the other server, so yeah, you're just gonna hope he sets a better time.
Renjiro, one of the more surprising results as well, being 3rd as of the moment.
Yeah, exactly. Like we saw him struggle in the practice session on a few days ago on one of our streams. But yeah, he's doing very well on this map, taking it slow. Don't take too many risks. But yeah, as you can see, that is a 52.5, which is outside of his PB. But yeah. There you go, 48 seconds. So I think, yeah, we're on the last minute, so most people are just gonna play around, since, you know, they won't have the time. Oh, Indomagat with a 49.7. Oh,
Indomagat,
nice time. Yeah. Also,
really solid.
Nai with a 48.2 as well. Where did that come from?
Oh wow, that is well above the author time.
That is also better than my PB.
Wow. Yeah, he's really putting the hours in.
Yeah, look at that. Look at his lines. Just, you know, he's definitely done his homework. Very smooth. I don't think he's gonna set up. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna have the time for this. But yeah, GG to Nai.
Good job. Wow.
48.2. Let's go. So that is all that we have from the qualifier. Yeah, so people are gonna, so now they're gonna take a quick break for around 2 or 3 minutes, and then we're gonna be joined with them with the round of 8. So stick around. We'll get back to you in just a moment.